welcome to Daily Dose Radio, a 5-minute devotional podcast studying the Psalms verse by verse. Broadcast from the ever-beautiful Sharonville, Ohio, on the sunny side of Cincinnati. Hey there, friends. Welcome back to Daily Dose Radio. Here in the Bible Bistro, come on in here. Sit down, get yourself something hot or cold to drink, and pull up a chair and open your Bible up if you have one available. If you don't, I'll be glad to read today 12 and 13 in Psalm 140. We've been enjoying this psalm all week. A psalm of great artistry, really, the way he interweaves the requests with the description of this man, and then his, he gets a little pushy there in 9, 10, and 11, doesn't he? Let the mischief of their lips cover their heads and so forth. Today, 12 and 13, let me read those verses for you. I know that the Lord will maintain the cause of the afflicted. Surely the righteous shall give thanks unto thy name. The upright shall dwell in thy presence. Okay? This sounds an awful lot like Psalm 119, doesn't it? We have 4 names here for the righteous. We have the afflicted, the poor, the righteous, and the upright. Now, this is important because we need a counterbalance. We need something that's going to kind of cool down all that we've learned about the violent man. We know enough. Now give us something about the righteous man. And here we have the righteous man described for us. I know the Lord will maintain. Now, you notice at the end of, 11, he said, evil shall hunt the violent man to overthrow him. Well, there's no overthrowing for the afflicted man. The Lord is maintaining his cause. So the violent man has a cause too, but it's not a good cause. It's evil and it's proud and it's hateful. And so here we have the other side, the counterbalance, the righteous man. He's afflicted, but the Lord maintains his cause. Wickedness is not hunting him down. And the right of the poor. So the Lord maintains the cause of the afflicted, the right of the poor. So poor and afflicted are 2 words that parallel one another. These are mirror images of each other. And of course they describe who? They describe the man or the woman who is seeking the Lord with their heart. So the afflicted and the poor, always in the Psalms. You can think of those who are impoverished, surely, but you should think of the person who's impoverished spiritually. That should be the primary definition. And remember what Jesus began the Sermon on the Mount with. Blessed are the poor in spirit. That's who we're talking about here in Psalm 140. The afflicted and the poor. These are the people that are spiritually impoverished. These are the righteous ones. Surely the righteous shall give thanks unto thy name. Why? Because he's maintained their cause and their right. The Lord is the one who's covered their head. The Lord is the one who is keeping their way. The Lord's the one who's doing all this work. So surely the righteous will give thanks because the Lord is taking care of them, maintaining their cause, maintaining their right, covering their head, and he's judging the wicked who afflict them and protecting them, keeping them. Go back all the way up to that first verse, deliver me. God's the one that is delivering. He's preserving. He's keeping. He's granting not granting the desires of the wicked. So the righteous will give thanks unto his name, and the upright shall dwell in thy presence. Now, here we go. We have gone from a contemporary scene to a heavenly one. Suddenly now we're talking about an eternal future. Just like we talked about the eternity of the wicked and the violent there in verse 10. Burning coals, cast into the fire, deep pits. They won't rise up again. What about the righteous and the upright? Well, they're going to dwell in his presence, just like the psalmist said there in Psalm 23. Surely I will dwell in the house of the Lord forever. Join me again next week, and we will look at Psalm 141 here on Daily Dose Radio. Thanks for listening to Daily Dose Radio. I'm David Smith. The music today has been performed by the Bluegrass Experiment. Thanks again for listening. I'll see you next time on Daily Dose Radio.